Come closer, a little closer. Let us speak, you and I, as equals. Let us discuss a certain art. An art you have, no doubt, attempted. You have read the books. You have watched the videos. You have learned the lines, the poses, the peacocking. This crass, clumsy theater of modern courtship. You have been told to project power, to display wealth, to employ tricks and gambits pulled from some pathetic little playbook. And so you approach the object of your desire like a tradesman haggling over goods, or a general laying a brutish siege. You are an amateur, and your folly is a vulgar spectacle. You believe seduction is a transaction, an exchange of your status for their attention. You think it is about what you have, what you can offer, what you can project. A laughable notion, truly. You are playing checkers, my friend, while the grandmasters are engaged in a game of chess so subtle its movements are invisible to the uninitiated. Tonight we put away your crude tools. We are not butchers, we are surgeons, and we will learn from the master surgeon himself. A name you know, but do not understand. Casanova. You hear that name and think of a womanizer, a libertine, a notch on the bedpost. How pedestrian. You see the result, but you are blind to the method, blind to the genius. The Casanova principle is this, and I want you to burn it into the very marrow of your ambition. Seduce the mind, and the body will follow as a matter of course. The conquest you seek is not of the flesh. That is a mere triviality. The final, inevitable surrender after the real war has been won. The true battlefield is the imagination. The true prize is obsession. To become the sole occupant of their thoughts. To be the protagonist of their daydreams and the phantom in their sleep. Casanova understood this. He was not a seducer of women. He was a conqueror of realities. He did not enter a bedroom. He entered a soul and made it his own. His weapons were not a handsome face or a heavy purse, though he often had both. His true arsenal was far more lethal: wit, psychological acuity, and a profound understanding of human vanity. This is not a tutorial on how to get a date. This is a masterclass in hostile art, conducted with a smile so charming. The vanquished will thank you for their own exquisite ruin. Now, listen carefully. The method, the true Casanova Code, rests on 3 foundational laws. Forget them, and you will remain an amateur forever. Master them, and you will become a work of art. The first law: master their world. Before you utter a single, calculated word to your target, you must become the world's foremost scholar on them. This is not a casual glance at their profile. This is espionage of the soul. You must undertake obsessive research. What poetry makes them weep? What music makes their heart race? What are their vanities, their secret ambitions, their quiet resentments against a world that fails to appreciate their unique brilliance? The amateur talks about himself. He tries to impress with his own stories, his own accomplishments. A crashing bore. The master, however, enters their world. He speaks of their passions as if they were his own. He discusses their favorite obscure philosopher, quotes their most beloved poet, understands the nuances of their profession with an astonishing, almost unnerving fluency. You must become a cartographer of their psyche, mapping every hidden bay of desire, every rocky shore of insecurity. This is not about pretending. It is about genuine, weaponized curiosity. When you finally speak to them, you are not a stranger. You are the echo of their own deepest thoughts. The one person who miraculously, finally understands. This effort, this silent, intellectual devotion, is what separates the artist from the brute. The second law, the art of the ennobling mirror. Here is a secret that will change you. People do not fall in love with you. They fall in love with themselves, reflected in your eyes. Your task is not to be a perfect man, but to be the perfect mirror. And not just any mirror. Not the flat, cruel glass that shows every flaw. No, you are to be a gilded, ennobling mirror. A magical mirror that reflects not who they are, but who they desperately, secretly wish to be. Your research has shown you their ideal self. Is she a stifled artist, trapped in a mundane life? Then you are the one who sees the fiery genius within. Is he a businessman who secretly fancies himself a philosopher king? You are the one who engages him on that level, ignoring his balance sheets and praising his insights on Marcus Aurelius. You do not flatter. Flattery is for sycophants. You validate. You see the grand, noble, brilliant creature they long to be, and you treat them as if they are already that person. This is an intoxication beyond any drug. They will become addicted to your presence, because only in your presence do they feel like their truest, most magnificent self. You are not just a charming companion. You are the very source of their self-esteem. To lose you would be to lose the best part of themselves. It is a dependency elegantly, ruthlessly cultivated. The third law, cultivate your myth. While you are mastering their world and reflecting their ideal self, you must simultaneously build your own. You must be a source of constant, delicious mystery. The amateur overshares. He lays his life out like a dull prospectus. He seeks to be authentic. A fatal error. You must be a story, a half-told tale, a legend in the making. Casanova was a spy, a magician, an alchemist, a diplomat, a prisoner who escaped an inescapable fortress. Or was he? He never gave a straight answer. His past was a tapestry of dazzling hints and intriguing contradictions. You must do the same. Cultivate an aura of myth. Let rumor do your work for you. A carefully placed anecdote about a dangerous adventure in a foreign land. A melancholic reference to a great lost love. A display of some obscure, impressive skill. You are not a person. You are a puzzle. A puzzle they will feel an overwhelming compulsion to solve. Mystery is a vacuum. The human imagination will rush to fill it, and it will fill it with fantasies far more compelling than your boring reality. They will not be falling for you, the man. They will be falling for the myth you have so carefully constructed, and possessing you will feel like capturing a piece of that myth for themselves. These are the laws. Master their world. Become their ennobling mirror. Cultivate your own myth. This is not about deception. It is about creating a reality more beautiful, more compelling than the mundane world. It is the highest form of strategy applied to the human heart. Seduction is not about sex. It is about power, the exquisite, absolute power of being the central organizing principle of another person's existence. It is a conquest so total, so elegant, that your target will not feel captured. They will feel chosen. They will feel, for the first time in their lives, truly seen. And they will thank you for it. Now go. The world is a ballroom filled with bored, beautiful people, all waiting for someone to make them feel alive, waiting for a story to begin. Be that story. Join the order and become the one they can never forget.